स्थापकाय च धर्मस्य सर्वधर्मस्वरूपिणे अवतारवरिष्ठाय रामकृष्णाय ते नमः. Master to the devotees. God can be served in different ways. An ecstatic lover of God enjoys Him in different ways. Sometimes he says, "O God, you are the lotus and I am the bee." Sometimes you are the ocean of Satchidananda and I am the fish. Sometimes again the lover of God says, "I am your dancing girl." He dances and sings before Him. He thinks of himself sometimes as a friend of God, sometimes as His handmaid. He looks upon God sometimes as child, as did Yashoda, sometimes as husband or sweetheart, as did the gopis. So various attitudes they present, they superimpose upon themselves and try to be that. Sri Ramakrishna, we see very often he used to put on himself in various, as Hanuman would love Rama and surrender to Rama and be Rama's messenger. Like that. Sometimes he used to have the attitude of gopis and Krishnas. These attitudes would awaken a particular awakening in the soul that the bodily existence is totally forgotten. A spirit awakens with a form within and sees the form of God. Unless this happens, we cannot see the form of God. The soul must take the form of a devotee, a particular aspect of devotee, so that God, suppose I am there. Now this body I have. Now I adopt a particular attitude towards Lord. I suppose I think of myself as Yashoda and Sri Ramakrishna as baby Krishna. The whole thing now so intense it is that my external bodily existence and psychic existence drops off. My soul, independent of bodily existence, takes the exactly form of the Yashoda. I am Yashoda at that time. The body is forgotten, the identity is forgotten, all my past, present and future is forgotten. I am dissociated from this bodily existence as much as I do in sleep. In sleep I am never aware of the physical body at all. I don't even know I have a physical body. So much independence, so much separation from the body, I don't even feel the presence of body. Like that, in acquiring the Bhava Samadhi also, the soul acquires the form that I think myself to be. This is not psychic imaginational level it happens. It happens at the scholastic level, independent of the physical body, just like you are entering into dream state. But dream state pertains to the unreal world. This pertains to the real world. Now, I cannot convert anything solid. I cannot turn it. Now, water is there. I can put water in a tumbler and it takes the shape of tumbler. But I cannot put a stone into it or a piece of iron into a glass and expect the stone or the metal to take the form of glass. But when it melts, it becomes liquid. When it becomes liquid, and if you pour, it takes the shape of that. Ice is hard, it cannot change its form. But when you heat a little, it becomes water, it takes the form. Like that, the soul, independent of body, takes the form of this form alone can see the form of God. As the individual takes the new forms, the Devata, the cosmic consciousness also takes similar form. Individual consciousness is taking different forms. So the cosmic consciousness also takes exactly what you expect it to be. It comes to you as baby Krishna only. It appears, form alone can see form. The Nirguna Nirakara identity of mind, independent of body, I cannot have the form of any Devata. I can have the Swarupa of the Rupa. Krishna was there. What is Krishna's Swarupa? Nirguna Nirakara. Because I am taking myself away towards the formless. So the Lord also goes behind, just like you are in the mirror. As you go away from the mirror, the image also starts going away from the mirror. You can go, it will start going within the mirror. In the same way, as you withdraw from the physical body, so the God withdraws from the physical body. As your present corresponding form, suppose you go as Yashoda, he comes as Krishna, baby Krishna. Suppose you go as Arjuna, then he comes to you in the form of the Parthasarathi in the war field. Suppose you go as Kausalya, he comes as baby Rama. As you project your form, the universal consciousness, the Vishwa Chaitanya, Vyashti Chaitanya, individual form is Chaitanya, consciousness is taking form, the cosmic corresponding, because it responds to the Jiva. It is consciousness itself. I am a reflection of that consciousness. My real consciousness is deep within, beyond the three bodies, and it is infinite. I am Atma Swarupa. When I withdraw from the three bodies, God also withdraws, and he goes to the causal form to show I am the Ishvara, Nirguna Nirakara. Because I am Jiva, Nirguna Nirakara I have taken in deep sleep, second stage. So also God. I am going to the Anahata Chakra to have my form lost and my identity, my individuality is changing into an aspect. I am devotee of God and He is my Lord. And I want to see Him as Divine Mother. He presents to me as Divine Mother. So form, you must have a form to see the form. And this form is not the physical form you have. You can take any form by closely associating with it, it begins with a superimposition and ends with the reality. Because body cannot take the different shapes, matter cannot take. Mind also cannot so easily take. Mind's injunctions or mind's forces, mind's deep longing creates the Chaitanya, the consciousness which is supporting the body and everything to make it work. My consciousness withdrawn and everything goes into sleep. Mind doesn't work, body doesn't work. This consciousness can take any form. Body cannot take any form. What form it has, it only that is. But this can take. As this takes the form, God's form also changes. So he is telling these devotees, especially Mahendra, was little embarrassed and he sat down and Sri Ramakrishna was speaking to the devotees. Sometimes Balarama looked on Krishna as a friend. Sometimes he would think he was Krishna's umbrella or carpet. Balarama is the elder brother. He served Krishna in all possible ways. Being an elder brother, was Sri Ramakrishna hinting at his own state of mind while thus describing different attitudes of a lover of God? A lover of God, how he changes his attitudes and experiences different aspects of God. Next, he described Chaitanya's 3 spiritual moods. Master, Chaitanya Deva used to experience 3 moods. In the innermost mood, he would be absorbed in samadhi, unconscious of the outer world. In the semi-conscious mood, he would dance in ecstasy but could not talk. In the conscious mood, he would sing the glories of God. 3 different states. Just like we also, we see when we are emotionally filled, we cannot talk. The throat chokes itself. In anger also, something possessing us, filled with devotion, he cannot utter a word. He sobs like if he tries to speak. So like that, the moods change, and Chaitanya has to experience when he is totally absorbed. The innermost mood would be absorbed in samadhi. Everything, body, mind, senses, everything has become silent. Still, the inner world is open. Samadhi also, varieties of samadhi, from savikalpa samadhi to nirvikalpa samadhi, various stages of samadhis are there. Unconscious of the outer world is to be. In the semi-conscious mood, you would dance in ecstasy but could not talk. You would ecstasy. This is the soul dancing in ecstasy. When the soul enters, not the bodily or mind. People mistake mind. That's why they think these things are bogus or these are meaningless. It's all psychic states because they don't understand what is transcending the mind and going beyond. Though nature takes every day from waking state to dreaming state, where mind is there, psychology is still working. Then just like we leave the body and when we sleep, the second stage, the mind is also left, mind and senses. Bodily exists as separation, mind and sense. Hardware we separate, software also we separate, which is making the hardware work. Then there is hush, absolute silence. There is no movement. This is deep sleep. Waking, dreaming, and deep sleep. Deep sleep is where mind, he has left the mind and senses, just like he leaves the body and comes within. He has left the mind and senses also and come inside. Same in waking state. If can you go in the same way, can you leave the body? Can you leave the subtle body, the mind and senses, and enter the deeper layers and see what is there? These experiences when we transcend the mind consciously by turning inward, we enter into the spiritual moods, the spiritual various experiences, which the science or the people, modern educated people can never understand. They immediately think it is psychological problems, psychology. They don't understand what is transcending mind and going beyond. Though nature every day makes them separate from the mind at least once when they sleep, they are in deep sleep, not knowing whether they exist or not. So you need not tell anybody about the God or anything. Just ask them, who are you in deep sleep, second stage of deep sleep. Try to find out and tell. Every day you are leaving the physical body, entering into dream state, leaving the mind and senses, dream ends. Who are you then? What is happening there? How did you leave the body? How did you leave the mind? Who are you? The God is there or not is secondary. Who are you? First find out. That much is. They don't. For that, there is no need of proof. You are what you are. You find out. Can you turn inward and go? Practice at sea. This is 3 states. When he is entering, he has transcended all the layers and gone deep inside. He is unaware of the external world. So he is not participating in anything. He cannot move. Just like you cannot move when you are asleep. He cannot move when he is in deep sleep, samadhi. Little coming out is just like you are in tandra, not nidra. Just coming out to the waking state. You are on the threshold of the waking state. You can't talk. You are just between sleep and waking. You are trying to balance. At that time, the joy, because you see this way is gone. They did not go this way. When we come out from sleep, we cannot balance or remain in a state where it is on the threshold. We wake up or enter into. We step on the other side. One of the sides will be there, waking or this one. But when you turn inward and go, between the waking and dreaming, like waking and samadhi. This is samadhi, this is sleep. This samadhi, you are able to see the inner and outer. A little bodily awareness. The awareness has touched the body but not the external world. He is not feeling the presence of others. He is in joyful state. He is dancing. Actually, what is dancing is the soul acquiring the ecstasy. The soul has transformed itself to experience the presence of God or a deity or what he loved, a transcendental aspect. He is trying to bring it to the waking state also. He is dancing in joy. Dancing is expression or reflex of the soul in ecstasy. Soul is in ecstasy, body is. Once it becomes aware of the external world, this stops. Now, dancing will be artificial. The actual dancing is the ecstasy of the soul. To the devotees, you are listening to my words. Try to assimilate them. An important instruction. What I have told you now, Sri Ramakrishna says, I have told you so many things now. Try to experience this in your life. You are accustomed to sleep. Withdraw the body, mind, and say, go to deep sleep. Put your little efforts to turn inward and start going in the same way. Little by little, inward, 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 inward. You must be, every moment you must be progressing. Closer and closer to, let it be very small pace. But every moment, every day, just like plants grow. You put a seed and how it sprouts out, and every moment it is growing. Like your beards or hairs or nails, how they grow, you see. Every day you are seeing, it looks as if they are stagnant. But every moment they are growing. The moon is moving away from the sun, which we don't notice. It is moving away at the speed of growth of nail. How the nail grows. Every day you are seeing, the nail is as if, but slowly it is growing. Moon is slowly moving away. Every year, 3.8 centimeters distance. In your whole life, from birth to death, at 100 years, you'll be seeing the moon has gone away from the earth about one-third of a meter. About 400 centimeters, 300 and odd centimeters. Every year, the moon is moving away. 100 years. Our life is 100 years. So in 100 years, our lifetime, the moon is moving with 3.8 centimeters per year. And we live for 100 years. 300, almost 300, between 300 and 400 centimeters it moves. 1000 centimeters is 1 meter. 1/3 of a meter. From your birth, when you saw the moon, how nearer it was, it has moved away half a meter by the time you complete 100 years. We don't understand. Today, if it is 24 hours a day, the day becomes a little longer every year without our notice. How it grows, you see, how it's moving away. Like that, we must be moving towards God every moment. Our small spiritual practices, morning, forgetting everything, just dropping away all things, clearly knowing this is passing through. My childhood has gone, my youth has gone, time is going away, old age is going to come, my body is going to fall off. Nothing remains, you see. You might have quarreled with someone about a year back. Where is it today? Everything will be forgotten. Our grandfathers, how they lived, why they lived, how they fought, how they struggled, nothing is known. Their existence itself is wiped out. So will be ours. Whomever you are seeing now, 100 years after, none of these people will be there. All will be empty. So goes the life. So the whole thing, you have to make yourself constantly small spiritual practice. You must experience that, though it is small. Yes, I have moved a little more towards God today. Today, every day, without our knowledge, we are just calling on God morning and evening. It's Sandhya. And by sleeping, while waking up, no disturbance will be there. Just call. This will make you constantly unnoticed. It starts growing, moving towards God. This experience we must slowly develop in our life. Om शांति शांति शांति। हरि ओम तत्सत्। श्री रामकृष्णार्पणमस्तु।